Mike, CrazyMikesapps.com with an iPad app demo for Rock's Rider by ECA-Games. This Motorcycle X Trials iPad game features crazy death-defying levels, side-by-side boss races, 60 challenges, 40 achievements, and much more. Let's get into the racing at Panhead's Warehouse, which is the first game pack. Going to level 1, I'm going to give you an example of the gameplay. We're going to make a bet against Panhead for some money. It's either based on time or faults. Faults will be crashes. You start out and you go through the track. There are all sorts of objects to try to traverse over. The blue strips that you hear a little pop or crash when you go through, you break them like glass. Those are your checkpoints. You're going to want to pay attention to those as you get into the harder levels. There are going to be some skins there. There's a secret there. And there are motorcycle parts to find that'll give you unlock certain things. So pay attention to that. Other motorcycle skins and motorcycle clothing. This is another level. Again, it gets progressively harder and more difficult. The levels get longer as well. Pay attention to the neon signs. They will give you an indication of which way to go, how hard it is, or they'll give you an exclamation to make a point. Make sure you get your back wheel on something firm to get some traction. A lot of times you'll find that you're going to need to lean forward and backward depending on what you're trying to complete or what you're up against. Again, once you get to the end, in this case we want to bet again, so we get some money from Panhead. Women are not left out. You can ride as a guy or a girl in this app, and this girl knows how to ride. Also, as the guy, she has other clothing you can get that you can unlock as well, other outfits as well as motorcycle skins. Again, she knows how to ride, and you're going to pay attention and watch what she can do. There are loop-de-loops. There are lots of options to do backwards and frontward flips and things like that. Notice the propane torches blowing out of the sides and the sound effects they provide. Pretty nice work in the animation there. Here's an example of the story with Panhead before the boss race. He's kind of a musclehead, as you can see. So here's the 12th level in the first pack. You race against Panhead. A little bit of a upside down backflip while I was going down gives you points, so make sure you try to do as many tricks as you can. Panhead shows up. Again, in this level, the environment is very aggressive, steep. The physics are pretty tough. You're going to have to maneuver your bike using some finesse. And unlike some motorcycle games, if you do get stuck in the top right, there are double arrows. You can restart from the last checkpoint very easily. In this area, if you go below to the fire, you croak. So make sure you get your back tire on one of those plates. Pick up where we left off after I crash. After we make it up this climb, you're going to notice it's very, very steep. And I didn't use my brake the whole game until I got here. And I didn't use it here, and I died over and over and over. The brake is on the bottom right left arrow. Use that because you're going to need it going down this incline. Trust me. If you can do it without it, let me know in the video. Leave a comment, but I doubt it. Once you get to the bottom, you pick up some speed. You're going to need it. You finish out the level. You'll get to the exit eventually. After you do a couple of loop-de-loops and continue to ramp up. Sometimes you're going to have to rock back to get a little bit of speed to go forward, but once you get there, I didn't beat Panhead. You can see he's waiting there for me, but I gave him a run for his money. Now this is the second game pack. This is Fat Daddy's Warehouse, and you're going to get some more challenges. This is the second level, and they've added some metal pipes on the sides of both tires, and that's for an effect. And you're going to find some areas in here, like just coming right up, you're going to find this area where I'm going to ride on some metal after I get cleaned up from my accident there. Start back at the checkpoint, which are very important. You're going to land on these beams and slide across them with your metal pipes. And that's an example of the second game pack. These are the controls. There are a variety of options. You can set the opacity, and you can also use a sensitivity bar, change your music volume effects, and there's some other things you can clear the game. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter. There's also a trike pack, but as you'll see, you need to get 50% of Panhead's Warehouse completed, which is no easy trick. You can also customize, again, your bike and your rider. In this case, you can slick out the bike with some flames, or you can go and get bling on it. Again, your rider can duplicate that, and all those other locks can be found by finding items inside of the different tracks, and the ladies are not left out. That's it for Rock's Rider. Check it out. There's a free version as well that features 5 levels. Until next time, Crazy Mike saying see ya.